Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome to another contest announcement. This is the Channel 5 Gaming Ride Skin Contest. We're going to be playing around with doing a quick contest this time around. So this contest is going to be running for about a week. So it starts today on Monday, June 19th, and runs until Monday, June 26th, ends the day before the summer update, and then we'll be looking and reviewing the summer update and then deciding on a new contest based on the new content of that update. So let's go over this ride skin contest, everybody. Channel 5 Gaming's newest contest will feature ride skins. So for the contest, you will create a ride skin for one of the in-game flat rides. The skin will be judged on artistry as well as how good of a job you do integrating the ride into the skin. We want these rides to be super immersive. So we have included an example of a super immersive ride skin. This was created by Fricker, one of his newest creations. You can take a look at it here. You couldn't even tell that there was a ride in there. There's teacups inside this little room here, and it's all like a castle. It's integrated very nicely. Absolutely beautiful design by Fricker on this, and a great example of something we're looking for. So really good job there, Fricker. Details: the contest, well, I already gave you the start and end date of 1 week, starting today, ending next Monday. Judging will take place hopefully the following day. However, I do have to do a review on the new content, so we'll try and get both in. If not, it'll be a little bit after that. We will choose 3 winners to be featured in the contest video, and first place will receive a game from our prize list of 170 plus games. Prize list can be found by clicking the link in this document. So the contest rules, guys, we're going to be a little bit more descriptive and specific on this one. So only one ride, 1 submissions per member. The contest will be use of flat rides only. No go-karts, powered tracks, log flumes, river rapids. Those types of rides are not allowed. It's flat rides. The upload date on the item of the workshop must be between June 19th and June 26th. So you guys basically, you have to start it today. You can't upload a ride skin that you did before. Yes, essentially you guys have to start and finish this week, no exceptions. Otherwise you will be disqualified. So you can't submit something that you created before this contest was announced. The submission must be in the form of a placeable 4K blueprint, so you can do up to 4,000 pieces of decoration on it. Only 1 ride allowed in the blueprint. That means you're not allowed to include any coasters, no track rides, flat rides, or no other flat rides. You can't do 2 pirate ships, you can't do 2 teacups, you can't do a teacups and a pirate ship. None of that is allowed, just 1 flat ride. So you can't have any coasters or shops and facilities, none of that. There is an exception. If it's a nauseating thrill ride, like one that everybody throws up when they get off, you can include a first aid shop at the exit, but it must be integrated well into your theme, otherwise you will be docked a point. Exception 2, you may include pieces of a track, such as if you want to have a river rapids in front of your queue, like a little flowing creek or something, and you want to hide the river rapids piece of track, that is allowed. Maybe you want to have a little piece of road for some reason, you can use the go-kart track, but no stations, no running tracks on it, like nothing like that. You can just use a piece of track as scenery. That's the one exception that you're allowed to include in terms of other rides inside the blueprint. So the idea here, guys, is you want to decorate 1 flat ride as best as possible, and nothing else is included. No other blueprints allowed within the submission. Everything must be original to your ride skin. What this means is, guys, you can't go and download somebody's coaster station and put it in your flat ride. You have to design everything from the ground up for this contest. Everything. We will make 1 exception for signage. So anything small. So if you've already created a sign, like for example, we saw someone make this really awesome Channel 5 Gaming sign, which would have taken them forever to make. We've seen people make really nice signs. If you want to include that sign, that blueprint sign that you created before the contest, we will allow it. However, we would love to see people create new innovative signs and include that with their ride skin. You may use collision disabled. It's actually encouraged, so we want to see people use clever ways of the no collision. For example, we recently saw on the Yoshi Falls video, he put an egg in the center of his topsy-turvy spinner, and that was really cool. So definitely think of ways to use your no collision. Maybe just have little polka dots on the floor for your teacups or something. I don't know. You can use anything you want in terms of no collision, and we actually encourage that. Judges may not participate in the contest. For the judging, we will have judges panel to score the submissions to decide on a final winner. If there are enough submissions, we will divide them into weight classes like the previous contest. So as of right now, guys, it's just going to be who got first, second, and third. If we get a ton of submissions, we will make weight classes. Scoring, each judge will rank the creations on the following categories to be totaled together for their final results. So artistry is 5 points, which is the level of detail put into the ride skin itself, and then theming is slightly different. How well do you capture your theme? Was the design cohesive? So in terms of theming, guys, let's just say you decide to take the pirate ship ride, Flatride, and you put a pirate theme on it. So we're looking at how well is that theme done. So if you do a mishmash and we can't understand what the theme is, you may not do as well here. So if you do sci-fi pirates with fantasy castles and Donkey Kong or Yoshi's sitting in the middle, we're kind of going, what's the theme here? We want to see the theme and feel the theme when we open it up. That means if you decide you want to do something completely out of left field, like an Egyptian theme or a Mayan theme, you know, a Nintendo theme, did you do that theme well? Could we tell it was a Nintendo theme? Could we tell it was a Donkey Kong theme? And if so, how many points do we feel like we're going to give you for that, for the cohesiveness of it all? The artistry is simply the level of detail and going into the hand placing and the elements gone into that. So we're judging them separately for this contest. So when I open it up, I should be able to tell it's a Western theme or it's a pirate theme. So you need to really capture your theme, and you can do whatever theme you want. The dressing and enclosure is 5 points. So how well does the ride skin integrate into or hide the ride? So for example, again, we look at this one here. You know, you could barely tell this was a ride skin, but knowing that, it's like, be our guest. There's a beautiful sign here. It takes you in, and this has like redefined what teacups is. I'd way rather have this in my park than just a teacup sitting there with a bunch of, you know, queue lines coming out and it looks all messy. I would much rather have this in my park. The prestige rating's high. It looks like a whole new ride to the game. Having said that, how well we're looking at that, the uses of no collision and all of that for the dressing and enclosure. If I load it up and I'm like, that's a Ferris wheel with flowers on it, you'll probably get 0 points for this. So, but if I open it up and go, what ride is that? And I'm really intrigued and it looks like something very new and exciting to the game, that's how you score high. Ride signage. Every ride has an entrance sign. We want to encourage people to create their own new signs, whether you name it the same as it is. If it's the Pirate Swing ride and you name it Pirate Swing, that's fine. If you just use the Planet Coaster sign that comes with the ride and you just put it out front, that's also fine. But if you don't have a sign, you get 0 points. If you use the Planet Coaster sign, you get a point. If you make your own sign, you get 2 points. And if you do your own beautiful sign, you get 3 points. Whether you change the name or not has no effect on it. Queue and scenery. We want your queue to have prestige. So when the people are waiting in line, they are excited to go on the ride and they're not bored. So how nicely did you decorate your queue? Then we did bonus points this time. So did you include a priority pass? If you did, you get a bonus point. And if you have a little exit, even if it's just a small exit, did you consider your exit? Do they come out of a little shed? Do they come out of a little, you know, outlet of your building? How fun is your exit? You know, if it's just a little path coming out and it's a one tile, did you give it railings? You know, like, you will get a bonus point if you've considered your exit and it's not just this floating doorway. So definitely there's a nice little checklist for you guys to go through and think about this. We've been very specific about how we're going to judge it and all that, and we did this for a reason, because all the themes are lumped together, and in terms of judging, it's going to be definitely very hard to compare a pirate themed Flatride ride skin versus a sci-fi one. So we're going to be looking at all these different elements, and that way the points will speak for themselves. We might find something that was amazing in artistry and theme, but they completely forgot to, you know, use signs and cues and, you know, exits and priority passes, and the other ones maybe did include it, and that helps us decide the tiebreaker. So scores will be used as preliminary measure. However, judges reserve the right to discuss the results and change their rankings accordingly. So sometimes we'll have a a tiebreaker, or maybe one that we thought was slightly better, that was a point ahead, and we maybe adjust things and discuss it. And if one judge can sway the opinion of another, we sometimes come to a decision. It's been this way for every single competition so far, that the point system has always prevailed. I don't really feel like we've ever changed things after the fact, and this is why we continue to do it this way. So hopefully everything goes good again on this one. So there you go, everybody. That's the rules in a nutshell. That's the contest. You have a week to do this. We're excited to see what you guys do, and it's going to end the day before the summer update. So we're going to have all the judging and all that coming out right around the time of the update, and then we're going to jump into some sort of a summer games contest. So we're interested in seeing how a 1-week competition goes. It's the shortest contest we've ever done. It doesn't require that much effort in terms of, you could probably do this in a weekend or maybe even a night. So but some people will take advantage of the 4K pieces and do something crazy elaborate like we saw here. This definitely took more than a night, and if you can push it this far in that week, that's awesome. So we look forward to seeing what you guys can do for this contest. Be sure to have fun with it, and if you guys are a subscriber or a viewer on YouTube and you would like to participate, all you got to do is join our Discord community, and you can do so by adding Channel5 Gaming 0054 to your friends list on Discord. It's a free app. You download it, you add me as a friend, and send me a link to your workshop showing me that you play Planet Coaster, and I will get you in. It's very simple. Information on that can also be found in the description. If you want to know how to spell my name correctly, there is a space between Channel 5 and Gaming. So that's going to do it for this video, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have fun with the contest, and we will see you guys in a week from now with the results and entries. All right, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.